In this video, I'm showing you a black and silver acrylic design. So for this set, I'd already applied some new tips that I'm trying from Glitter Planet. They're the pre-pinched square ones. So I applied them, cut the edges to the stiletto shape and then filed them in. Applied CJP acid primer and then just a thin clear base on all the nails. I then come in with CJP Black Magic. It's quite a difficult one to work with black because it's so highly pigmented. I always find that I work slightly wetter with it, so it takes a little bit longer to set, but it just allows you to play with it a bit more and get it nice and smooth. And for your cuticle bead, I don't go quite as close to the cuticle with it because black tends to run and bleed a bit. So I apply it a little bit further back from the cuticle, but then really push it up to the cuticle with the tip of my brush. I am using the CJP Big Boy brush again. It's my new favourite. I think I've used it for every set recently. I love it. It's so easy to work with. It's nice and soft but really big, so it allows you to pick up bigger beads, which is great for this length extension. I then just wipe over the nail with my brush to make sure it's nice and smooth and flush, because black can be a difficult colour to get nice and smooth. So yeah, smooth it out and then come in with crystal glass and cap that whole nail. This next nail is a smile line design, so I come in with CJP Birthday Suit, applying it in the reverse method, getting the brush just behind, leaving a bit of a gap when you're pulling it round, just so you're creating that wall, so you've got something to butt your black acrylic up to. If you don't have that wall, when you come to apply the black acrylic, you won't get the crisp smile line that you want. I then just sweep round that smile line with my brush, just again making sure I'm creating that wall and making sure it's nice and even all the way around, and that you've got the smile and the tip of the smile line in the right place. And then apply my cuticle bead and get your brush right behind it and pat it down to the cuticle, just so you've got that really nice flush application. If there's any step at the cuticle area, it will be more prone to lifting. I then come in with a bead of Birthday Suit, applying it at the cuticle, again in the same way that I apply all my cuticle beads, getting your brush right behind it. Smooth it down the nail, make sure it's really nice and smooth, you've got no lumps and bumps in your acrylic. Then pick up a small bead of crystal glass into a silver holo glitter, which is from NSI. It is one that I've had for years, but I think they do still sell it. It comes in a really big pot, so it lasts forever. I then turn my brush around and fade it down the nail. I then cap this whole nail in crystal glass when I've got the glitter where I want it. So I start at the tip just because I wanted to make sure I'd get my apex in exactly the right place. So with this nail being quite long, you do need to make sure you've got quite a high apex. See, with that extra length, you do need that extra strength, so the nail's nice and balanced. If the apex is not in the right place, the nail will just break or lift. And this nail is just another full nail of Black Magic. So I come in with quite a large bead, push it and pat it exactly where I want it and smooth it out as I'm going. Again, the same with the cuticle, don't apply it right up to it like I normally would. Apply it slightly behind, push it up to the cuticle so you don't get any bleeding of the black into the cuticle area. And then again, just cap the whole nail in crystal glass. Black Magic is a strength powder, but because it's quite hard to work with, I prefer to apply a thinner layer of black and then get my apex and all my strength in with the crystal glass. When you're working with black or any dark colours, make sure when you're going onto another nail, if it's not the same colour, to really wash your brush out on your couch roll. Not in your monomer, because if you wash it out in your monomer, you then stain your monomer with the pigment, so you don't want to end up with dark monomer that then ruins the rest of your nails, especially if you're using birthday suit or clear, anything like that on the other nails, it will just stain it. And this nail is another fade, so again applying birthday suit at the cuticle, blending it down and then coming in with the silver holo glitter and capping it in crystal glass. I then come in with my 150 grit file, holding it at 90-degree angle on the wall of my smile line, just going round that smile line, making that wall really nice and crisp, so you've got something to put your black to. Then come in with a bead of Black Magic, pushing it right round into those side walls, right up to that very corner of that smile line. If you don't apply it there, it just looks unfinished. You don't get that really sharp finish of the smile line. So just apply that, smooth it out, smooth it down the nail. Again, checking from all angles. With this nail, I don't cap the black because I will be filing it to reveal the smile line. So I make sure it's all nice and smooth and I've got my apex in the right place. I then come in with my 150 grit file. My usual filing technique, starting at the side walls, making sure there's no bulk around those sides, really refining that shape, and then come round the side wall, round the cuticle, really tucking it behind your application again, so it's nice and flush. I know I say it all the time, but you need to get those cuticles nice and flush. Then come in with a white block over the black, just because black, it does show up if there's any scratches left on the nail when you apply your top coat, so try and remove some of those scratches. I did apply some Swarovski crystals on that middle finger, but I forgot to press record, so I missed that out. Then come in with CJP Tack Free Top Gloss. Apply that to all the nails. On the crystal nail, don't go over the crystals because you will dull that shine and the shape of them. Just go round them to seal them in. Once you've applied it to all the nails, then I cure in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. When it comes out of the lamp, just allow it to cool for a minute or so before you apply your cuticle oil. Thank you for watching.